Hey guys. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you probably ordered the super amazing mascara Classroom Collection. And it came with a Hack Stack Compact, the marble one, not this one. This one's mine. And this 30-second hack brush and our Stay Setting Spray. If you ordered it from me, I probably also recommended the blending sponge and possibly our B Squared bronzer and blush brush as well. I'm going to show you the best way to use the makeup that is in this kit. So first of all, you're going to start with spraying your face with the Stay Spray. You really want to get it nice and wet and let it dry for a second. And of course, I forgot one of my things. It never fails. I've been doing this for a year now, and I still forget something every time I do a video. Okay, so we want this Stay Setting Spray to be nice and dry. There are multiple ways to put it on. You could put it on your sponge and blend it in. You could put it on your hands and press it in. To me, it's just faster to spray it directly on my face. Now, your Classroom Collection came with one custom matched highlight color, and then everything else was predetermined. So this is kind of what mine looks like. As you can see, I use these colors all the time. So my custom highlight color is Aura. And then it came with the Linen Highlight, the Astoria Contour, the Cola Contour. Then it came with the Bare Lip and Cheek, the Plum Lip and Cheek, the Scarlet Lip and Cheek Plum, and then our Dream Illuminator. It did not come with a setting powder, but that's okay because I don't even use our setting powder anymore because I have a super cool hack for that I'll show you at the end. So how you're gonna start out with this is you are going to use the blunt end of your 30-second hack brush, and you're gonna go into the main highlight, which is probably gonna be your darker highlight color. You'll have two of them. Linen is gonna be really, really light on 90% of people, and if you put it directly on your skin, it will look very ashy. I will show you how to use linen in just a minute. Right now, we're gonna focus on your main highlight color. For me, like I said, that's my Aura, but whatever it is for you, we'll do that. You are going to dab your brush into this. Don't rub it in. This is a color correcting makeup. You don't need a bunch of it. It color corrects when you get it on the skin. And we're gonna see how well that covers just that little tiny bit. And we're gonna go all over our face with this on the blunt end of this brush. This brush is really great. You can use the other end of the brush if that works better for you. That's actually how it's made to be used, is this end for the highlight, but I like the way that this end applies it better. So that's how I use it. There's really no wrong way to do this. The only way you could really screw this makeup up is by putting too much product on your skin, which is probably 90% of my new client struggles, is calling me and saying it feels tacky or it feels sticky, it's sliding around on my face. And if that is the case, then you're using way too much product. So I'm buffing this into my skin as I go. If you find that when you put this on your face, it looks like the makeup is sitting on top of your skin, or it's accentuating pores and fine lines instead of melting into your face like a second skin, that is 100% a color issue, and we need to get you a darker main highlight, okay? You can either keep your one that's too light and use it for other things, or it's super simple to exchange and get a new color. Okay, almost done with that. Just gonna come up here. You can see my nice little breakout. You'll also be able to see how well this covers it. All right, there we go. So I've got that pretty much everywhere. I'm sort of blending with my brush as I go because I like a very light application of makeup. So already, like, my face is looking put together. It's just the coverage that this gives is amazing. All right, so we've got that done. Now we're gonna come in with the other end of this brush, and you're gonna go into the lighter contour, which is Astoria. And we're gonna use this to define our cheeks and our hairline and our jawline. So you wanna find your cheekbone and we're gonna follow that in, okay? If you have a longer face, we're gonna come in more sideways and sort of cup under that cheekbone. If you have a rounder face, you're gonna come longer sort of down towards the mouth, okay? And you're just gonna have to play with that and see which way you like it best on your face. I'm gonna start back here by my hairline and I'm gonna kind of dab this in. There we go, just like that. And you can see just that little bit that I've got on right now is already chiseling that cheek out so much. There we go. And we're gonna blend all of this too. So if I look a little stripey and crazy, don't be scared. We are going to work with that. So come up here, just sort of follow that cheek down. I have a longer face, so I sort of, like I said, I sort of hook it around the fat part of my cheek just a little bit so that I get more fullness there. But if you already have really full cheeks, you'll bring it down closer to your mouth. Oh, and got a little dark spot, but that's okay because we'll blend it. That's the great thing about cream makeup. You don't have to wipe it off if you screw it up. You just blend it out. And we're gonna come up by the hairline. And we're gonna put some up here. If you have a very small forehead, you do not have to contour your hairline. I have more of a 5 head, so I always contour my hairline. It's kind of preference, but if you are going to contour it, make sure you go back into the hair so you don't have like a big white stripe right here. Okay, got that. Now we're gonna do our jawline just a little bit and sort of bring it underneath. That's just gonna chisel that jaw out. Now the contour is thicker than the highlight, so you will press your brush a little bit harder into your contour. Okay, so we've got all that on. Maybe put a little bit more on this side since that side got heavier. There we go. Okay, got all that on. Thicken that up just a little bit. What the contour does is it creates shadow and it chisels your features. So once it's blended, you're not gonna see a stripe there. It's just gonna look like my cheekbones pop out that much more. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to use my finger. And you can use any one of these colors as your blush. They're all lip and cheek colors. They can be used on your eyes. They're very versatile. You can really use them for anything. My favorite thing to do is to blend these two. And so I do the plum, and you're gonna put it just sort of right with your finger and just sort of follow that top bit of contour back, like right where it meets the highlight. Just like that. And then I use just a little pop of the Scarlet, which is super bold, and a little bit goes a really long way. So just to sort of warm up the coolness from that. And okay, so now I'm ready to blend. I'm gonna use my sponge and I'm just gonna sort of dab this, and you'll see how all of the makeup just sort of melts together beautifully and just chisels the features and wakes up your face. I love this makeup on myself. I'm almost 37. I love it on mature skin. One of my most gorgeous clients is 72, and this makeup works wonders on her face. So we're just gonna go around and just sort of gently blend. You don't rub, you just sort of pat with that sponge, okay? So you can see, we look like this before. This is how we look after. If that's a little bold for you, just blend it out more. If it's not bold enough, you can not blend as much or add a little bit more afterwards. Like I said, there's really no wrong way to do it. So now I'm gonna come over here. And I always sort of blend up and back. So I go up and back, and I'm just sort of pressing that in, just like that. There we go. Come under the eye. That's really the only place I rub. I don't really rub, I just sort of drag the tip of that sponge backwards under my eye. That way I don't get any makeup caught in those sort of fine line creasy spots that I have. Okay. So that's blended. Now here's the trick with the linen, okay? Because it's super, super light, so you want to put it on top of the color that you already have on your skin. So this is the linen. It's one of our fairest shades. You're going to use this same brush. You're going to dab it, and you're just going to come in right in here in this little triangle right here. Sort of up into the corner of the eye and down the side of the nose. Just right in there. Doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, we're going to blend again. Just like that. And it's just going to give you this really awake pop of brightness to under your eyes, which is where all of us look tired. A little bit on your chin, a little bit on your upper lip, a little bit between your brows. And then I use my finger and I just dab it and I do a little bit right down the center of my nose, just like that. If you want to contour your nose, you absolutely can. I just use my finger and go down either side of that stripe that I just made. And that's just gonna sort of straighten that nose out a little bit. Okay, so we're back here. Sponge again and blend. Look how pretty and bright that made my face. It's just, and it's so easy, you guys. It takes most women about a week to like learn their hand and figure out exactly how they want the makeup applied and what looks best on them. But once you find that groove, you're going to absolutely love it. So there we go. I've got all of that on. I do not have any eye makeup on yet. You can use these colors. It's just amazing. If you want a really simple look, you can use some of the Astoria and just put it on like a cream shadow. You can highlight your brow bone with some of the linen and come up here and just really brighten that brow bone. See how that just pops like that? It's the most versatile, and it's all in one compact, easy to travel with, works great, covers well. So my favorite thing right now is to do a little bit of the Bear on my eyelids, which is this color. It's just a really nice neutral color. Just like that. You can hear my babies crying in the background. Story of my life. Just like that, and just sort of rub it in. I'm just going like right up to like the crease. Just that little pop right there. If you want it darker, you could absolutely use the Astoria. I'm gonna go under my eye with the Astoria and just sort of give it just sort of a lightly smoky look. Just like that. And then I love all of our brushes. This does not come with it. This is our multitasker brush. It is great to use in the Cola if you want to do like an eyeliner look. Cola is great for a liner look. So I'm using the bigger end and I'm just sort of patting it in. And I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna close that eye, and I'm just gonna draw along my lash line. Just like that. You can wing it out a little bit if you want. And there we go. Same thing over here. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to reapply to the brush. I've got plenty of makeup here. And there we go. And if you want to make this bolder, you absolutely can. You can make it a harsher line or a softer line at just however much you want to blend it. Just like that. And then I am a total sucker for like a nude lip and cheek. And so I'm going to use some of our plum on my lips. Just like that. And you can try any color combination you want. Like, that's what's so fun about this makeup, is it's like, once you know the basics, which is what this video is for, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. And then I'm going to sort of use my ring finger, and I'm gonna line my lips a little bit. I'm gonna put my finger in some of the Astoria and just a little bit of the Cola and get sort of a darker, and I'm gonna line the bottom of my lip like that. See how that just made that lip pout? You really can't see a line there. It just pulls the lip down and makes it look fuller. Do that. And then I'm gonna come up here and I'm just gonna sort of do my Cupid's bow, just a little bit. Just like that. And then I really like it to pop, so I'm gonna get a little bit of that linen highlight. See, you can use it anywhere. I'm gonna put it in the center. There we go. Okay. So all of my makeup is on, it's all blended. My face is completely done for the most part. Here's my favorite trick. Do not do your mascara or your eyebrows before you do this. Instead of using a setting powder, I've started using dry shampoo. I have super temperamental skin. It has not broken me out. I've got my random ones that I get once a month, but other than that, my skin is perfectly clear. I was kind of worried about how my skin would react to putting dry shampoo on it. Let me cover that guy up. I blended some of the makeup off. There we go. And it has not reacted at all. So shake it up really good. I'm gonna close my eyes and spray my face. See, it will make your eyebrows white and your eyelashes white, but that's okay. So we're gonna let it sit for just a second. And get my eyes too. Okay, let it sit for just a second, and then we're gonna use the fluffy end of this bronzer brush, and we're just gonna buff that out. And this is me teaching you guys, and so it's taking me a little bit longer. When I'm doing my makeup in the morning and I have somewhere to be, I'm done in under 10 minutes, usually 5. It's usually about 5 minutes. 5 to 7 is how long it takes me. There we go. I also love using our Cola contour with this Know Your Angles brush to do my eyebrows. I like a bold brow, so I just come in and I'm just gonna go underneath this. My eyebrows have been microbladed, so they're already pretty bold. I don't have to do a whole lot to them, but our contours are great for brows, like just to sort of clean up those edges. And I'm gonna come in over here because they get just a little bit ashy when I get makeup on top of the, what's the word I'm hunting for? On top of the microblading pigment. Which, if you don't know what microblading is and you've got sad eyebrows that you overplucked as a teenager, look it up. It's amazing. It's kind of like tattooing, but not. They carve little hairs into your brow and then they rub pigment in, and then when it heals, you have little brow hairs tattooed in, and it looks super natural. So that is how to do your eyebrows. I feel like that's it. And so then what I would do is I'm just gonna end this with some mascara on my lashes, and I'm gonna be all done. So I hope that helps you. This Classroom collection is amazing. Oh, last but not least, the illuminator. How do you use the illuminator? This is that sort of shimmery light color. So we're gonna take it where I just do it with my finger, and it goes right on that cheekbone, and you're gonna see how it gives your face this sort of beautiful, soft, candlelit glow. It's not super shimmery, it's not super shiny. It's just this dewy, natural, youthful looking glow, and it's gorgeous. Just dab that on. Just like that. And I always put some on my nose. And I put some right here on my Cupid's bow to sort of pull that upper part of my lip up a little bit. You could even shimmer that a little bit. And we could go here with it, up onto that brow bone, even more. And there you have it. Finished face. Amazing. It'll stay all day long as you're not touching all of your face and rubbing all over your face like any other makeup. This is gonna be the marriage of these two. This before and this to set is a total game changer. Hope you enjoy your mascara makeup. If you have any questions, please text or email me. I would love to help you. Have a great day.